Welcome back, and in case you're just joining us, well, welcome aboard. Thank you for staying with us, all of you who have been with us since morning. It's time now for AM Business, and today the focus is on the One District, One Factory initiative, as what exactly His Excellency the President has done so far is gauged. There's more in this bit that we're bringing you now, so do watch.
So we are here somewhere in Pechi, and we are going to speak to Sami and his mother and some of the laborers on his farm to understand how he operates and how motivating his work is to a number of people out there who might find themselves in a situation like his. So join me as we speak to the family. This is Samuel Akwa, a 28-year-old energetic man who goes about his daily chores with ease. From afar, one cannot tell his health condition. Yes, Sami, as he is affectionately called, has speech impairment because he was diagnosed of cerebral palsy. The disease is caused by brain injury that occurs during pregnancy or at birth, which often results in permanent movement of parts of the body and disorders. Before we understand how he manages this farm, let's get to meet his mother, understand his childhood, and how he harnessed this farming dream.
My name is Margaret. I'm Samuel's mother. He was delivered via a cesarean section.
Mrs. Margaret Akwa explains her expectations when she discovered she was pregnant with a child.
When I recovered from the operation, I heard a shrill cry, which indicates that the baby has a problem. And so, after about 3 months, I realized that his eyeballs, the way it reacts to light, was different. Then I realized there's something wrong. So I sent him back to the hospital, and he was diagnosed cerebral palsy after 11 months, when he was not able to walk.
Her life would therefore change after her son was diagnosed of cerebral palsy.
He could not hear, his neck could not stand at one place. In fact, my mom told me that he's in sober, and I said, okay, fine. Then I will not lock my door when I sleep, so that if he's in sober, by the time I get up, he may be out to the riverside. But thank God, 3 years, 8 months, Samuel started walking.
Sami's education was never easy. Ghana's educational system then did not encourage integration.
Most of the teachers here in Ghana are not conversant with students with disabilities. This teacher, with his hearing aid, seized the hearing aid, beat him up mercilessly, and someone came back to say that he won't go to school again. That was actually a problem, a huge problem for me.
Against all odds, Mrs. Akwa and her family supported Sami through these challenging times. He later gained admission to the Ramsia Vocational and Technical School. Here, he found teachers who helped him direct his passion.
He started with dressmaking. Then alongside they were doing agric, and the agric master was very nice to him. And his house master, Mr. Jonah, I must mention his name, he took Samuel as his own son. And so at a point, Samuel was a prefect in the school.
At age 18, Mrs. Aqua realized her son's love for poultry, so she helped him start a farm.
They have school farm where they have bears. So I think he developed interest there. So anytime he's watching television, he'll tell me, "Mommy, come and see akuko, akuko, akuko." It's always akuko. Everything about him is akuko. So I started with some small bears, about 50 of them. And each time I go there, he was always there. And sometimes he'll be talking to them. Each morning when we are having our morning devotion, he prays like this. Jesus, me pacho, akoko, shemami, akoko maninye bebre, kusia bebre, sika bebre, why?
After this prayer starts his farm routine. He feeds and checks on the chicks first. Okay, so he's trying to tell me how he keeps records of everything that happens in this particular room. And on the door here is a record sheet that the times to put in water, mortality rate of the chicks, their weight and their feed quantity, all written up here. He tells me how they are going to eat the feed he has put in the bowls for the chicks to eat, and the water. He's pretty much excited about how the chicks are growing. He continues to the other pens to check on the older ones. And collects the eggs that have been laid. About 80% of his poultry beds are layers. Sammy has employed people who helps him in his farm.
Yehwe nkoko no eboa Sammy ema yema mu aduane nsuo ene nrua nkoko no bi ambehia bia no yehwe ede ema omu.
Sammy's goal is to expand his farm, increase the birds and employ more people.
He was trying to say that he wants to expand the farm so that he'll get more birds and more eggs.
And
he says you use some of the money to buy feed for the bears and the rest for his upkeep.
From revenue from his first farm, Sammy has been able to put up this structure where he sells the egg and does business. His mother is very proud of him.
I would advise parents out there who have children with cerebral palsy, it's not that all is not lost. They still have some potentials that when you stimulate them, it will come out. Let's support them. They are healthy enough. Apart from the speech and occasionally the seizures that she has, he's able to do almost everything that a healthy or the so-called normal child would do. So that's my son Samuel. I love him so much, baby.
My name is Prince Apia, reporting.